Hi guys, how are you? It is like a very delayed video for this one. I apologize, but you know what? I should have realized the weekend factor. My parents arrived this weekend, which is it's been so wonderful. They don't leave till tomorrow. And we had Emerson's first soccer game on Saturday. And then we came back to my parents arriving and celebrating my mom's birthday. Yesterday we were on the river the entire day, which was so much fun. And doing Facebook Live, I literally was about to do it last night and I fell asleep. I was writing the answers to the today's, what I'm answering right now for you guys today, and I literally fell asleep. So I need to give myself permission to sleep last night because I was wiped the heck out. So for those of you popping on, do me a favor, say hello, little heart, little thumbs up, let me know that you're here. I'm popping on really fast about mindset and how mindset is so key, because I've been asked about that, like, why do I stay positive? How does positivity affect my exercise like you say that it does? I try to be a positive person, but I don't know as to how that really affects my exercise. What does that mean? And why is that important? So that's what I really want to dive in and tap into, because it is integral. It is so integral with your success, with your fitness, with your success, with goal setting, with your success and your balance and your wellness and your mindfulness is all across the board. Honestly, reasons to keep positive are key to your success in every facet of your life, in my opinion. But with mindset, so let me backtrack. Erin Kreitz Shirey, personal trainer, empowerment coach, and these Facebook Live challenges, I promised I would do them for this month. The month for 30 days between August 15th and September 15th. And so it's pretty exciting. Hey, Kelly, how are you? Good job today with your workout. So excited for you. Kelly, who's on here right now, she's in the 5-day Fear into Fitness Challenge. And that started today, just kicked off. We actually started a meeting. So for you guys, if you want to still join in, do me a favor, pop on over and join. It's a free challenge done this week. It is 5 days of Fear into Fitness, and it is awesome. I'm really excited about this, and I'm excited about the big steps that everyone's going to be taking by the end of the week. So for you that are popped on, do me a favor, just give me the hello like Kelly did. Thank you, Kelly. And let me know that you're here. And I have a question for you. How do you respond to a stressful situation? Just curious. Are you a positive glass half full person, or are you a negative person? Something just happened right now. We moved into this house, and I'll give you an example. We moved into this house, and we've been paying for it since June, so we put the deposit. We didn't move to Boise until August 2nd, but we paid rent for July and for August. Outside of painting the inside, nothing had been done, and every appliance, every single thing is broken down. As in broken down. As in, we don't have a dishwasher. We're supposed to have a dishwasher. The washing machine now is leaking. The windows are all still painted shut. We're on August 28th now. That's a huge fire hazard. We've got there was a cat door into the girl's room that was bringing in cold air. That now has a sealed part on the outside of it. Thank goodness it's a weird box. There's also this cat window thing in the window downstairs. The windows downstairs don't have locks on them. The outside was never maintained landscaping wise. We came in, there was like junk all over. I mean, it's just been a mess. And the fix-it guy was just telling me right now, he's like, Erin, I can't fix the hot water heater. I don't know, I can't get the electrical part not working. So now we have no hot water. We've had no hot water since Saturday. And yet we've been paying for a working house since the deposit was in June and July. July 1st, we started paying rent. So all these different issues should have been taken care of prior to July 1st, right? But that's okay, because it's step by step, and we can't control that part. We can't control what's going on with the house. We only can control how we're responding to it. Now, the mindset has been key, because it could be as just screaming right and left and getting so angry, which I've done with each other. I literally started bawling my eyes when we first walked into the house when we drove up here that day. That night I was bawling my eyes like, oh my gosh, what did we do? This is crazy. And we started going through everything. I was like, oh my gosh, we moved our kids to a whole other few states away. What did we do? That did happen, yes. However, you wanna know whose mindset was amazing at that moment when I did have a little bit of breakdown? My kids. They were amazing. Why? Because they're surrounded by it all the time. They only know of looking at things with a positive option, because that is what we surround them with. And that is what they hear from me all the time, and that is what they hear from Jack all the time. And that in itself, at that situation, blew me away. My kids had soaked in so much that they're saying, Mom, it's gonna be good. Mom, we can do this, this, this. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm rarely the negative Millie, but was just like, oh, and I was wiped out, tired. My mom and I were just talking about this instance. And so energy depleted from having packed and moved and driven, the 11 hours to get up here. But listening to Mackenzie and Emerson, what we say, they hear, right? So what you say translates to all of those around you. How you respond to stressful situations, your mindset's key. How you speak with your mindset is key. Being an optimist helps out in every situation, because the fact that if you even can't be an optimist for that, an optimist for that 1 second, those around you that love you so much, they hear it all the time, they can then be an optimist for you, and that happens. So then you snap out and be like, oh my gosh, you're right. Here we go. We got this. So that's just a quick little example, because the way I just told right now before doing this that we will have no hot water for a couple days. I'm thinking to myself, oh my gosh, Mackenzie's first volleyball game. Okay, we've got this stove. We'll put hot water into the bathtub. We've got a bathtub. There we go. We've got a bathtub. We can put hot water into the bathtub. Okay, my parents are here visiting. We can use their hotel shower. Awesome. We can do it that way. So there's little shifts like that if this work hadn't been done for years and years, I could have just lost at that point, because it's been such a long process, this journey. And that's a simple little example, okay? So let's get started with you guys. For mindset, how is it relevant to fitness when life is in challenging situations? Got it? That was a question that was asked. So here's my answers for you guys. Again, I don't even think I introduced myself. Erin Kreitz Shirey, personal trainer and empowerment coach. And this is 30 days of fun questions that you guys are asking. So with finding a positive situation, always, seriously, when it comes to mindset and being key, you always do want to find a positive. You really, really want to find a positive. When cortisol, which is a stress hormone, when that is triggered, and when you're in a stressful situation and cortisol is triggered, guess what happens? It spikes up, and therefore, guess what else happens? Your adipose tissues say no. Your adipose tissues is what I always call the extra love. That tends to know. So if you're really stressed out, your body's going to hold on to more of that cortisol, and you want to release it. You just want to let those cortisol levels go. You want to release as much cortisol as possible, and you can't, because your body is hyper stressed out, and you need to just flush everything out of your joints, quite honestly. But so that's how exercise is a nice balance with cortisol, right? That's exercise is a nice balance, because exercise gives you the endorphin rush to pop on up. So in other words, the stress equals the fast towards and the triggering of other negative reactions. When you're stressed out, what happens? Cortisol spikes. Therefore, hey, Tara and Milana, so much fun to have you guys in here right now too. So therefore, when that happens, you will tend to then feed off that negativity, and your cortisol level is going to keep spiking. You don't want that to happen at all. So with your mindset and that, it's key and significant. What I want you to think about, if you feel yourself getting really, really stressed out, so this is number one, now mindset's key, is to find a positive, is to take 5 big breaths. Close your eyes and take 5 big breaths. Hey, Pilar, I miss you so much. I was just talking about you with the dress store owner I met up here, and she has a wedding dress boutique too. And I said, oh my gosh, my lovely friend in Alameda has a wedding dress boutique, and I adore her, and that would be you. So your ears must have been ringing 2 days ago, because I was just talking about you up here. So for that, I just lost my train of thought right there. I'm so sorry, you guys. But when it comes to that, give me a negative and I'll show you the positive, and I'll show you how to flip that positive. So you want to type in even any negative situation, I'll give you the positive for it, because that mindset is key to how that transfers into every other situation. I just went over the part for our own house, right? To where this is stressful, there's lots of things going on, but we have a roof over our heads. It may not be hot water, but at least we have water coming to the house, right? That's positive. The kids are loving their new schools already. That's amazing for kids that have moved 3 states away. And we have 2 bathrooms now. Before we only had 1 bathroom, to have 2 bathrooms. Hey, that's awesome. We don't have hot water, but we have 2 bathrooms. That's huge for a family of 5. Let me tell you, there's always a positive. Now with that mindset, how does that transfer into everything else? Well, number 2, with what you do in stressful situations, how you handle them, in bite-sized chunks, that really is step by step. So when you're in stressful situations, and with your mindset, and how mindset is so key with all of this, in any stressful situation, you handle it in bite-sized chunks. Don't think of the huge picture. When you think of the huge picture, it feels more overwhelming, right? For those of you that are popping on, do me a favor, say hello, give me a heart or a little thumbs up so I know that you're here, and put comments in there, guys, because everything right here you can relate to, and somebody else can relate to it as well, and it's going to empower and positively affect them if you put some of these tools into place. But so when you're in situations, handle them in bite-sized chunks. Then it doesn't seem so big and overwhelming. Don't go from A to Z. The A to Z part is that gets you out of even thinking that it's possible to find a positive. The A to Z, if you go all the way to the end, you're just going, oh my gosh, this is bonkers. Let's use a house situation again. Oh my gosh, the roof is gonna fall down. What's gonna go on now? Oh my gosh, there's gonna be a fire and these windows still aren't open up. I can't even think like that. If I think like that, it feels so overwhelming. So what can we do to fix the situation that we're in? How is this possible? Just like with goals, when you achieve your goals, what's the best way to achieve them? Step by step, small goals into bigger wins. So with stressful situations and how mindset is so key is don't get so stressed out with a big picture. Really think about what can we deal with in these bite-sized chunks, step by step along the way, okay? So now, this is number 3, and I'm not trying to downplay anything. I'm not trying to downplay anybody who naturally, organically is more, say, of a pessimist versus an optimist or anything like that. However, life sometimes feels so overwhelming, but I want you to think that we are so blessed and so fortunate. Even the craziest of situations are happening all over the place. Look at the beauty of what people are doing for each other and of the positives that you can control and you can work with. So life is not so overwhelming when you think of what you can do. Okay, so let's take this for example. Let's say you have this day mapped out and you're thinking, oh my gosh, it's so crazy. I want to get my workout in. I want to, I've got to organize the whole house because I've got my family to come visit. I want to get to work on time and I want to feel good for work today. So I want to be there super early and stay all day. I want to be able to play with my kids. I want to get X, Y, and Z done. Oh my gosh, I feel so time strapped and I'm so overwhelmed. Well, if you phrase it like that, what is your body hearing and how are you physically feeling? Boom, right? There's like a big, huge weighted blanket on you to where you're going, oh my gosh, I'm so exhausted. I'm so depleted. How can I get all this done? This sucks, right? That's what happens. Versus, let's shift that. Let's think about how we can shift that a little bit. So again, for those of you who's popping on, do me a favor, a little wave hello or a heart so I know that you're here. And also ask questions as you go through, support each other, comment, because this is relevant to everyone. This question was asked. Again, let me go back to the question. Mindset is key, reasons to keep positive. So how is it relevant to fitness with mindset? And how is it relevant to fitness to work positively when life is challenging and crazy? That's the questions that's the question I'm answering, and that's what I'm working with right now. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna flip that day for this said any woman that is stressed out about getting everything in by the end of the day and wants to do it well, and you know, back to school, oh my gosh, I have these meetings every night, back to school night and this and open house and and I gotta get to work and I finally got a routine again for my kids, but I want to work out, but I want to feel better, but I want all this, all this different stuff, right? So let's take it back, let's flip it. Part 1 from that, you can say, I have an amazing body and I get to be able to exercise. I'm going to push it hard with this window I have in the morning. I'm going to do my HIIT workout and my Tabata. I'm going to rock it. That's one way right there. 2, my house is so awesome and is open to a fresh remodel right now. I can reorganize how everything is to make my life flow better in the morning. So therefore I can enjoy this school year that much more brilliantly than feeling stressed in the morning. Okay, now let's think also, oh my gosh, I'm so overwhelmed, there's so much stuff to do. I can get these things daily because at the end of the day, everything's gonna get done. And I can look at myself and go, wow, I was able to get all these things that I wanted to get done and I feel accomplished and successful. Then, let's say, you know, this person who's so busy, oh my gosh, I wanna play with my kids, I wanna do this, I wanna do that. To where, instead of feeling stressed about it, the flip side, my kids will remember me playing with them in the backyard and having so much fun. It might have only been for 15 minutes, let's say that said person is. But they don't think of that. They think my kids will remember me being totally devoted to playing with them for 15 minutes in the backyard and having the best time possible before dinner. That was awesome. There's a huge shift right there, right? Your mindset is key and how you phrase everything is key, and it translates into every facet of your life. Now, all this mindset, it works in your exercise goals. It works in your exercise, your goals, your work. It's just this positivity is integral. And I want you to think about when you are goaling up. Let's say that you've been running, right? you have been running, you've been working really hard, you just did a 5K, now you're determined to do a 10K trail run, so you're starting to do more hill work, and you're just getting so excited, like, you know what, I really want to do this, but am I strong enough yet? I don't know if I'm capable to do the hills the way that I want to do the hills. The trails seem a little bit overwhelming to me. Goodness. Let's flip all this around. Now you're running on those trails. And you're going on those trails like, oh my gosh, I'm running these trails right now. These trails are pretty amazing. You're going up a big, huge hill that's got an amazing face. My mom and I actually did this morning when I took her out hiking. Going a big, huge face. And you're thinking at first, your mind goes back a little bit and you're like, oh no. How can I get up to the top of this hill? It is so big. I don't know. Like, what's the worst thing that can happen? You have to walk it. But you think at first, oh my gosh, I'm not a real trail runner. If I can't get up the face, it's a big hill. This is overwhelming. Will I ever be the athlete I want to be? Like, your mind starts going crazy, right? No, it doesn't. Not anymore when you've been continuous with your mindset work. That situation, you flip it. Wow, I'm so strong. I'm putting one foot in front of the other. Before you know it, you're a third of the way up. Before you know it, again, you keep going one foot in front of the other. I'm so strong. I'm able to do this. My body's gotten so much stronger. I'm now training for a 10K trail race. This is amazing. I feel empowered. Oh my gosh, the fresh air is phenomenal. Look at this. Look at this. And you keep going up and up and up and up and up. And then before you know it, you get to the top and you look around and go, oh my gosh, I did it. All of this. I did it. I got to the top of this hill and I am a trail runner. I've gotten into this now. I'm training for a 10K trail race. I am a trail runner. I've been training these trails all the time. That is so big. Mindset is, oh, seriously, this glass half empty girl. You know what, Kelly? It is. Mindset is so, so key. And so see that shift though physically. So let's say if that person would be negative Nelly all the time, what would they do towards the hill? Their body would feel heavy. They'd be running up the hill going, oh, I suck. This is horrible. Oh my gosh, I can't do this. What am I doing? I should just turn around and back down. I should just have my butt and slide down the hill. No, they flipped it. Oh, Finny's waking up right now from her nap, I think, or is she talking in her sleep? Are you awake, honey? No, she's asleep still. She's a sleep talker. I think she's still asleep. I don't know. We'll see in a second. But so for that part though, you guys, mindset is so, so key. The more that you can shift, make these little tweaks of positive shifts, the more you can look at a stressful situation and break it down. What can you do versus what can you do? The more that's going to translate and transfer into every other facet of your life, the more that you're going to look at a goal and go, what can I do with this goal? How can I up-level this goal? What can I do with this situation to make it a positive? Because all of that can need to trickle, trickle, trickle to every other part of your life. And therefore, you know continuously that you're capable of doing so much more than you as possible. So on that beautiful note, Finny is waking up. I gotta go, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Keep sending these questions in. I'd love to invite you guys to enjoy the 5-day Fear into Fitness Challenge. It just started today. You are more than welcome to get started with it. It's free. It's super fun. This is the truth. You're a witness. Oh, seriously, it's so, so key. It is huge and it's key. And if you guys, with this message right now, with these videos, do me a favor, share it with their friends. The more that you share, the more empowered and inspired people will be to live healthy, happy, positive, and empowered, and honestly, as their own inspirator. And you know what the inspirator is? An inspiration and motivator. And when? And my middle girl, Emerson, she came up with that when I was pregnant with Finley, and I was doing burpees, doing some circuits together, prepping for my boot camp. She goes, you know what? Mama, you're so pregnant with that big belly. If you can do those burpees like that, then your boot campers have no reason not to. You're an inspirator, Mama. You're an inspiration and motivator in one. I was like, oh my gosh. Okay, and there is my ticket to get up. Finny, do you hear her? Okay, you guys have a wonderful one. Share this. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Keep sending me the questions. And on that note, remember, you are your own inspirator. Bye.